What's up everybody, it's KelseeBrianaJai, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Diorskin Forever Foundation. Now this foundation is not new to the market, however they have expanded on their shade range and I decided to pick up my color. My color is not one of the new foundation colors, but they do have 8 new colors from what I can tell on Sephora's website. A lot of you guys have requested for me to do a review on this foundation, so I decided to grab it. I picked mine up from my local dealers. They have a Dior counter there. I helped myself to figure out which color I needed and I decided on 40. From what I can tell, this foundation is Dior's most diverse foundation and offers the most amount of colors. There are 23 different colors, 8 of them are new, and I figured this by going on Sephora's website. So like on Sephora's website, when you click on certain colors say new. This is the packaging, the classic Dior blue, and then it has the silver script, and the packaging is super classy, very weighty products. It is in this frosted glass bottle, and then the top is like this nice ceramic. It has CD on the top. This is domed. It feels very nice. The cap says Diorskin is engraved there, so Dior definitely cares about the presentation. On the front of the bottle it says Diorskin, and then it says some things that are not in English. Tint Haute Perfection, and then I'm not going to attempt the rest. And then it says perfect makeup, everlasting wear, pore refining effects with sunscreen. This has broad spectrum SPF 35, and this foundation also contains shine control, so that's a lot of claims for a foundation. And on the back it says it's made in France, and there is 1 fluid ounce of foundation. But let me go ahead and read you off the description that they give on the website. So it says that this is a non-oily textured ultra fusional medium to full coverage fluid foundation that delivers perfectly even color correction. Get perfect 16-hour foundation coverage and broad spectrum SPF 35 protection from day to evening. This foundation leaves a luminous matte finish, flawless correction, and exceptional comfort. It's enriched with poreless effect skincare essence, leaving the skin's texture looking more refined with each wear. Designed with an egg-shaped container with a beveled side, the high-density soft-touch material deposits just the right amount of product, allowing for precise application and perfectly even coverage. It does claim to have a 16-hour wear, but it doesn't feel as heavy as most foundations do that claim to have that long of a wear time. It did dry down a little bit matte. From what I felt, the foundation started to almost settle rather quickly, kind of making it hard to blend out. So I applied 5 pumps of this foundation on my face to get the amount of coverage that I have now, and I still don't feel like it's a full coverage foundation. So I do think you'll have to use a lot of this foundation to build it up to really get full coverage. So I definitely think that going in, you should just anticipate this being a medium coverage foundation, and if you're wanting full coverage, you may want to steer clear of this one or go with one that starts out at full coverage. This foundation's skin range is pretty impressive, 23 different shades. I like the differing undertones that they had, especially for the deeper shades. I felt like they had a good representation for a lot of shades. I have the shade 040. This shade was already there. I just never purchased the foundation before. I first applied it with a brush and it was going on pretty nicely, but then like I always do, I like to blend out my foundation with my beauty blender. So I went to that after I had applied it, and I felt like it just wasn't blending out as smoothly as how I wanted it to. I felt like I wasn't able to really cover my imperfections on my face with this alone. So if you're a person who does not like to set their foundation with powders, I definitely don't see where this foundation is going to be a foundation that you'll really like, because just on its own I felt like it was a little bit patchy, and I definitely felt like I had to work harder for it to really blend and give me a beautiful flawless finish, especially that I'm accustomed to with higher end foundations. And this foundation is $50, so it is priced a teensy bit lower than other foundations that are in higher end brands. This foundation also says that it has shine control, so I am going to be wearing it throughout the day and I'll see like how I feel about the shine control. It also says that this foundation has a pore refining effect and it really is smoothing. I can see what they mean by that, because right in here I have a little bit of texture there nowadays. It comes and goes. Sometimes it's more prominent and sometimes it's not. Right now I don't see it, but it looks really smooth right in there, and I think that this foundation did play a part in that. So I am going to wear it around for the rest of the day, but before I do that, I do want to show you all the demonstration of me applying it. You'll see the amount of coverage and how I blended it and how it looks by itself. So stay tuned for that, and then I will check you guys later. Okay, so I'm shaking up the foundation. And I'm going to squirt 3 pumps. I'm going to apply this. Apply this on my face. This is a Chanel No. 6 foundation brush. Let's go ahead and blend that out a little bit. Let's get some on my forehead. Okay. I like the way it smells. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender and let's blend this out, baby. I feel like I need some more, so I'm gonna do 2 more pumps. So I've used all of this up. So with 5 pumps, this is the amount of coverage I'm able to get all over my face. I feel like it's just sitting on top of my skin and it's not giving me a flawless finish. And also I feel like the color has already oxidized, like with me just applying it. So I definitely feel like it's about a shade darker than it was when I first applied it, like maybe 2 minutes ago. But I am able to get a good amount of coverage. I definitely think this is a medium coverage foundation because I do still see certain areas on my face where I typically like to cover up those imperfections. But it's decent from what I'm getting right now. So I'm going to give you guys an overview of what it looks like. And I'm going to finish off the rest of my face. I will have all those details of everything that I'm using down below, and I'll be right back. So I've had my foundation on for about 4 hours. I'm in the mall. It has started to slightly get more dewy, but it's not separated. Still looks decent. It's giving a really natural finish. I just got done eating, so I gotta reapply my lip. It's pretty decent so far. My foundation is on its 11th hour. It's been on half of the day, and I just want to say it has worn quite nicely. Dare I say I like it more now that it has worn and settled in and oxidized and become one with my skin, and all of my natural oils have broken through. I definitely feel like it looks better than it did when I first applied it earlier today. I did do a lip change because I wanted to try something that I had in my purse out. I don't really want to say what it is quite yet. It's a good everyday type foundation. I don't think that I would reach for this if I wanted my face to just be flawless, but like if you're going to work every day or school or something, this would be a foundation that I would reach for. It's enough to give you a good amount of coverage, but it's not going to make you flawless. I don't feel like it faded throughout the day. It didn't break apart. If you guys are next to a Dior counter, I would say it's worth getting a sample of it to test it out to see how it works with your skin. Is this going to make my top 10 foundations ever? No. Would I continue wearing it? I would if I had another color to mix with it. I honestly think that this color is a tad bit too orange in tone. It's a decent foundation, but it's not my favorite. So let me know if you guys plan on picking up this foundation down in the comments section. If you guys have tried this foundation or if you already wear this foundation, Tell me that in the comment section as well. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and retire this one. Possibly this will work in the summertime once I have a little bit of a tan. While I was at the mall, I did swatch and photograph all of the shades of the foundation. So hopefully that will help anybody who's needing to pick a color for themselves. I tried to keep the swatches thicker. That way you can see the true color. For reference, I'm an NC42 and the inside of my arm is pretty light. So I would dare to say that the inside of my arm is about an NC40, if not an NC37 right now. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that right now. So I hope that you guys enjoy watching this video. I am going to leave where you can get this foundation down below in the description box, as well as my Ebates link. Don't forget to sign up for Ebates. If you guys shop online, it's very beneficial. You get cash back for buying things that you were going to buy anyways, and the percentages always differ. So make sure you sign up through my link. I get something, you get something too. But if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Tell me down in the comments section what you all want me to review next, and I will make it happen. I will try to make it happen anyways. So smooches, bye.